Grab your popcorn, folks. We've got a blockbuster here that's more dramatic than a toddler denied candy. So, get ready to dive into a world where the sun's got the audacity to take a nap, and everyone's running around like headless chickens. Our protagonist, Sun Yang, is living in a China so futuristic that even AI robots have better names than some of us humans. I mean, Ilsa? Really? As if Siri wasn't cutting it. Now, the movie kicks off with a voiceover telling us that air conditioning, oxygen, and sunrises are the holy trinity. But surprise, surprise, they're all missing in action. The narrator has lost track of time because, no sunrise means no fancy Rolex to check. And hey, forget about those fossil fuels. We're all about that solar power now. But wait, there's a twist. The sun decides it's had enough of being the center of attention and takes an indefinite vacation. Just your typical Monday in the future. And here we were, believing those optimists who said the sun would rise tomorrow. Well, guess what? The sun's hitting the snooze button permanently. Cut to Sun Yang, the guy with the most fitting name ever, living in a world powered by Helios, a company that sounds like it's trying to sell you a timeshare on the sun. His day starts with a wake-up call from Ilsa, the AI robot who probably has a PhD in nagging. Yang's job involves analyzing satellite data. The kind of job you apply for and then wonder why on earth you chose it. As Yang does his satellite thing, he notices a star playing hide and seek. But oh no, the AI insists that the laws of physics won't allow such cosmic shenanigans. So much for Yang's budding career as an amateur astronomer. Next up, we stroll through the streets of futuristic China, where even the ants are probably solar-powered. Helios is on a mission to take over the world, or at least District 4, which is like the last piece of cake at a birthday party. Everyone wants it. And now, the plot thickens faster than instant oatmeal. The sun decides to dim its lights by 15%, sending everyone into a tizzy. Yang, being the smart guy he is, calls up Wang, Helios' CEO, to ask if he had any clue about the sun's sudden mood swing. But nope, Wang's too busy philosophizing about the end of the world. Wang tells Yang to drop by if he survives, as if he's handing out invites to a post-apocalyptic barbecue. So, Yang, our fearless hero, rushes to his neighbor's apartment to catch the sun's grand finale. His neighbor, Chen Mu, thinks Yang's lost his marbles, but who cares? The sun's doing its best impression of a dying flashlight, and it's primetime drama on every TV. As the flickering gets wilder than a teenager's TikTok dance, everything goes pitch black quicker than you can say. Well, that escalated quickly. It's lights out, folks. The sun's officially thrown in the towel, leaving us with a cosmic cliffhanger. So Yang strolls back to his room with Chen Mu tailing him like a detective in a B-movie. She's all, "Dude, what's going on?" But Yang's too busy chatting up Ilsa, the AI party pooper, about the impending ice age. Apparently, the thermostat's dropping to 0 Fahrenheit in a week, and if you've got plans for a picnic on Earth, scrap 'em, because it's turning into a giant popsicle. Yang, being the responsible citizen he is, tells Chen Mu to pack her bags and escape the city. He, on the other hand, decides to embark on a journey to a destination only CEO Wang knows about. Spoiler alert, it's not a beach resort. Cue the chaos. People are running around like headless chickens at a sale, trying to grab supplies, but the cashier's got issues because the power's playing hide and seek. Lights are still on, but they're threatening to pull a disappearing act in 24 hours. Yang, being the survival expert, grabs a bottle of water, a map, and heads into the dark alley of uncertainties. And just when you think Yang's about to become the hero of his own story, bam, a mugger decides to introduce him to the world of unconsciousness and leg injuries. When Yang wakes up, Ilsa's all, "Guess who just had a 12-hour nap?" Not exactly the beauty sleep he was looking for. Back at his apartment, Yang packs his essentials, clothes and instant noodles. Chen Mu, with her trusty backpack, shows up like a stray cat looking for shelter. She needs Yang's help to call her parents, but our hero's all, "Sorry, can't help ya. Go find a superhero hotline or something." However, when she casually mentions owning a car, Yang's suddenly all ears. They team up like an odd couple on a post-apocalyptic road trip. But wait, there's a twist. Chen Mu lays down the law, demanding Yang's promise to take her to her parents' place after they visit the enigmatic CEO Wang. And so, our dynamic duo hits the road, only to get stuck in traffic that makes a snail's pace look like Grant Gustin in The Flash. Chen Mu, in a moment of desperation, decides it's time for a pit stop. Yang, seizing the opportunity for a solo escape, tries to pull a fast and furious move, but alas, he's stopped by a crowd. Chen Mu returns, blissfully unaware, and Yang spins a yarn about making a U-turn. Smooth moves, Yang. Finally, they reach Wang's place, where the party's just getting started. Stranded souls gather around the fire, and socially awkward Yang finds himself in the corner, nursing his imaginary drink. But tragedy strikes, his watch dies, and Ilsa stops being the Siri of his life. Yang mourns the loss of his digital buddy, and Chen Mu attempts to play therapist. Come morning, Yang pops the big question to Wang. What's the plan? But hold your breath, because Wang drops a bombshell. Turns out, there's no escape plan. According to Wang, some advanced extraterrestrial civilization is playing cosmic monopoly, harvesting energy from stars, and casually wiping out life on planets. Earth's on the chopping block this time, and we're just tiny pawns in their cosmic game. But fear not. Wang, in his infinite wisdom, hands Yang the coordinates to District 4, the VIP survival spot. Wang's like, run, Forrest, run. Yang's left contemplating whether to face the cosmic doom or hunt for District 4, like it's the last slice of pizza in a zombie apocalypse. And that, my friends, is where our hero's journey takes a wild turn. Grab your popcorn, because our dynamic duo, Chen Mu and Yang, are back at it in a tale that's more twisted than a pretzel at a yoga retreat. So they wake up, and surprise, surprise, the temperature has plummeted faster than my motivation on a Monday morning. Yang's water bottle decides it's time to embrace its inner Elsa and freezes solid. Chen Mu, always the observant one, spots a space shuttle taking off. And Yang, being the optimistic soul he is, suggests it's just the rich folks trying to play intergalactic hide-and-seek. Our gallant hero drives Chen Mu to her parents' place, sticking to his promise like glue, and continues his journey to the place Wang told him about. However, he notices Chen Mu had left her plant in her car and goes back to return it. Chen Mu, however, is in for a nasty surprise when she enters her house. The town's turned into a ghost town, and her fish tank's doing a darn good impression of a popsicle. Yang, being the curious cat he is, stumbles upon Chen Mu, who's now the queen of silent suffering. Turns out, the town evacuated like it was hosting a get the heck out Olympics. Yang's detective skills lead him to a room of horrors. Chen Mu's parents, not exactly in the mood for a chat. He scoops up a letter from the icy hands of Chen Mu's dad, only to find out they were prepping for Chen Mu's grand return before the son decided it needed a nap forever. But hold your tears, folks, because some no-good thugs crash the family reunion, leaving Chen Mu with a heart full of grief and a letter stained with tragedy. In a plot twist more dramatic than a soap opera, Yang reveals he's an orphan too. Cue the emotional bonding moment. He convinces Chen Mu to tag along to District 4, the promised land according to the elusive CEO Wang. The two then continue their journey. After a while, they reach District 3. Surprise, surprise, the map's playing tricks like a GPS on a bad day. Their car's on life support, and just when they think they're saved by a house selling electricity, the old couple running the joint turns out to be more cunning than a fox in a henhouse. Chen Mu gets locked in the bathroom, and Yang loses the car keys faster than you can say robbery in progress. Now, our dynamic duo is in a pickle, close to District 4, but Yang's leg is protesting more than a teenager told to clean their room. Yang, being the selfless hero, insists Chen Mu goes alone, but she's not having any of it. So, off they go on a hobbling adventure to District 4, fueled by instant noodles and the sight of a night sky that's both breathtaking and cruel, just like my ex. Back in the city, they find their car abandoned. But fear not, a group of mine workers pops up like they were waiting for their cue. To save Chen Mu from the impending doom, Yang sacrifices himself. Spoiler alert, he's now a miner. Chen Mu, armed with nothing but pepper spray and a determination that rivals a caffeinated squirrel, manages to pull off a daring rescue mission. Yang, unfortunately, gets a souvenir in the form of a bullet. And just like that, they're back in the car, Chen Mu putting the pedal to the metal, hoping District 4 has a cure for gunshot wounds because, you know, Google Maps can only do so much in the apocalypse. Yang, being the genius he is, realizes that District 4 has geothermal energy, because who needs solar power when you can tap into Earth's molten hot core? So they roll up to the entrance like they just found the golden ticket to Willy Wonka's geothermal chocolate factory. But alas, their joyride takes a chilling turn as the car's windows and the road decide it's time for a frosty makeover. Time's ticking faster than a cat on a hot tin roof, but oh no, the car's battery decides it's had enough, just like my willpower when faced with a salad. With their fate frozen in place, Yang and Chen Mu snuggle up on the back seat, holding hands like they're in the world's saddest romantic comedy. The car's automated voice chimes in with some end-of-the-world poetry, announcing that they're about to clock out of Earth. Shenmue, in a desperate attempt to wake Yang from his eternal nap, calls his name, but he's not exactly in the mood for a chat. In a scene straight out of a tearjerker, Shenmue rests her head on Yang's shoulder and takes a nap, freezing tears and all. Cue the dramatic pause. But wait, here comes the cosmic Uber. A couple rolls up, probably thinking they stumbled upon the world's weirdest winter picnic. They scoop up our frozen duo and play heroes by driving them to safety in District 4. Talk about a plot twist. Who knew District 4 had a cosmic AAA service? In the end, a voice in the narrates that the Earth, tired of its usual orbit, decides to pull off a cosmic drift into another galaxy, promising our dynamic duo and other survivor a new home with not one, not two, but 3 suns. Because who needs just one sun when you can have a solar system party?